This is Drop the Mic, Live Mic, and I'm Shannon E. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Please come on and share this live. For all of you guys who do not know, I am Shannon E. This is Drop the Mic, Live Mic. I do come on each and every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. I will not lie. Sometimes I miss a Sunday or two, but I let you guys know what's going on with me in the interim of that. For the most part, I'm on here. I'm here. This is what we're doing each and every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Now, what's going on? What is going on, kings and queens? As you guys come on here, I want you guys to share this live. Tonight's topic of conversation is going to be 21 questions. 21 questions, y'all. 21 questions. Yes, I'm going to be asking 21 questions. And I'm not just going to be asking specific 21 questions. I don't have a theme for it. I don't have a specific area where I'm discussing tonight. I am literally just stimulating our brains, getting to what we need to get to, asking any type of questions that we want. As people come on here, if they want to ask questions, we're just going to talk tonight. That is exactly what we're going to do. Okay. So right about now, I'm gonna write in the topic. I mean, in the group, what the topic is going to be for tonight. 21 questions. All right. So as people come on here, they don't be all confused and constantly want to know what's going on and what we doing and how we doing it. You know, asking the same repetitive questions that they don't need to ask. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's going on, Queen? I need you guys to share this live. Let's share this live because this is going to be a very important live for tonight. Okay, it's raining in New York City. It's a mellow day. It's like the last day before going back to work from the time that we took off from the holidays. I know some of us are still full. Some of us still probably drinking. Some of us probably still macking. You know, doing what we like to do. All right. But most importantly, and first and foremost, I want you guys to share my live because I do know that it is an interest in every conversation that I choose to have. Okay. Tonight's conversation is 21 questions. So for all of my new followers and even for the old who has forgotten, because we seem to do that sometimes, we forget, right? Exactly what's going on. I like to do 21 questions at the end of each month on Drop the Mic, Live Mic, because I feel like it is a form of stimulation. I feel like if in any area of your life that you feel stagnant, or if any area of your life that you feel like, you know, things aren't moving as fast or things are going kind of slow for you, right? To build up the pace and the speed and the momentum back into your brains and to actually get back on track, you need constant stimulation, right? You need discipline. You need consistency, things of that nature, right? So at times when we fall off, to get back on track, we just need to stimulate ourselves. 21 questions for me, asking random questions, answering random questions, acknowledging random things of that nature. All of those things aid to the stimulation of the brain. Okay. So that is exactly the target that I go into when I go into it, when it comes down to 21 questions. Okay. So with that being said, and guys, I'm on YouTube. If you got, hey, supervillain, what's going on? I see you in a minute, sir. I'm glad you're tuning in tonight. Okay. I just want to make it clear, I'm on YouTube. Please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube page. Tell a friend of a friend of a friend that I'm on YouTube. Let's get it. Okay. So tonight's conversation is 21 questions. All right. And it is not all about love. Okay. Now, hold on. Yes, and stay here. I need you guys to share. Anyone that comes on here, I need you guys to share with at least 5 people. Don't be selfish and keep all the information for yourself and keep all the good topics for yourself. I need you guys to like tap in and share the information. Okay, that's it. That's what I'm asking. Now, the first question. Also, you know, feel free to join if that's what y'all want to do. If not, you know, you can just watch and listen and learn. Okay. Definitely, first and foremost, this is a solution-based platform. Okay. So, being as though it's raining in NYC tonight, does the weather aid to our mood? Does the weather aid to our mood? I often feel like, and I always say, like, there's a such thing as seasonal depression. There's a such thing as summertime anxiety. There's a such thing as, something for the fall, something for the spring. Like, does the weather aid to our mood? Are we sadder when the weather is more all over the place? Are we more happy when the weather is shining and bright and we don't have to do too much to get ourselves together? We don't have to put on too much clothing. We don't have to worry about buying clothing to accommodate the weather. We don't have to worry about our bones hurting due to the weather, things of that nature. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about as you get older and your body start reacting. So rain actually makes me happy. I was gonna get into that. For some people, rain may make them happy. You know what I mean? The sun may make them sad. Sunny days may not be equivalent. Like, nothing is the same for anybody. Now, is this actually accurate that the mood is aided by the weather? Is there accuracy in that? So, in my opinion, I'll say this. In my opinion, I do think that somewhat it is an accuracy in pertaining to the weather, right? But I think, like, it has to do with your body being more relaxed, or your brain maybe being more relaxed, or something of that nature. I don't necessarily think that it'll have anything to do with whether you're happy or sad, right? However, there's something, and there's some type of chemistry involved where it does bring you a little down. Like, it could be a downer, or it could be an upper, or things of that nature, right? But on your day-to-day mood, and mad, sad, happy, or frustrated, or something like that, I don't think that weather really aids so much to that. I don't know. Does environment aid to our mood? I know this is a question that people will probably be like, why is Shannon asking that? Like, that's common sense. Does environment aid to our mood, right? So we know this to be true, right? So I didn't ask this question to really look for an answer. However, I did ask this question to see if we really truly understand how much environment aids to our mood. Okay. Not only does it aid to our mood, environment aids to our mood, right? But it also, I don't know if it's like it doesn't aid to our mood as well, because there are some people who are in great environments, right? Great environments, okay? And yet their mood does not match their environment. It does not match their environment. We often at times think, like, when we think about does the environment matches our mood, it's always, and most often at times, a bad environment, right? So it's like, if you are a messed up person, or you've been through some shit, or whatever the case may be, it's due to your bad environment. What about the good environments? How did the bad people come out of the good environments? So does environment aid to our mood, or does environment aid to our development, our behaviors, our I don't know, statistics, things of that nature? Like, but our mood, people often at times be like, oh, she's stressed out, or she's mad, or he's this, or he's that, because of this and that. But what about the people who grow up in great environments and they have all of those attributes? Being rude, being nasty, using their honesty to be disrespectful, things of that nature, and calling it being honest, and all of those kind of things. Just random thoughts, y'all. Listen, feel free to ask questions. Okay, I'm taking questions tonight. I am taking questions tonight so we can discuss. We can stimulate our minds. We can stimulate our hearts. We can stimulate our souls. Okay, feel free. All right. Are the lows and the highs a must? Is it a must to go through the lows and the highs? Is it a must? Is there levels to the shit? Is there a must? I want to know. Often at times people feel like you have to go through the highs and the lows. right? And I get it. I so get it. But when does it come? When does it come a time where you feel like you don't have to? When are there boundaries in pertaining to how far we're gonna go with these highs and these lows? Okay. Um, when you say something, when you speak something, and you be like, "Oh, we have to go through this to do this, to this, to do that." It doesn't even matter. What I'm finding out and what I'm seeing, and that it doesn't even matter how well off you are and how far surpassed you are past that statement or past that theory. Just because you feel like this is something you have to go through because this is like a unspoken thing. What's going on, man? A unspoken silence on earth. You feel like you got to go through that. You feeling like you got to go through that, which in reality, if we spoke more in terms of we don't have to go through this and we don't have to go through that and we don't have to, there's boundaries to this up and down thing called life and what we have to subject ourselves to and things of that nature. If we spoke more that way, I think that we would acknowledge more that we don't have to go through the lows and the highs, but so much. So my question to my audience tonight is, are the lows and the highs a must or as necessary as we make it to be? How necessary? Hey, man, what's going on, my fellow Sag? How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Did you come on to answer the last question that I asked?
21 questions.
Yes. All right. So, yes, 21 questions. So, the last question I had was, we can move forward though, but the last question that I did have was, are the lows and the highs a must? So, I pretty much answered that. The statement.
From a female perspective.
Oh, from a female perspective, you're right.
Say I pretty much answered
that. Okay. So, what's your take on that?
On the highs and the lows, I came in a little bit late.
Yeah, like the highs and the lows being a must that you must go through. You know how we be like, oh, you're gonna go through the ups and the downs. You're gonna go through the highs and the lows.
I'm gonna say it this way. I think people put too much limitations on life. When you say highs and lows, people gonna go through whatever they're gonna go to. What up, Jay? I think what it is that I don't like with some topics like that is like when picture somebody 27 telling you how life's supposed to go.
Right. Right.
I think to me, I'm more open to like somebody that you see go through everything I went through to tell me like, this is what you're gonna go through. We not in the same area. Like say like you work sanitation, I work for the fire department. This is what you're gonna go through. Like no motherfucker, that's what you gonna go through.
Right.
I'm not going through the same thing. So it's kind of, that's why I said it's loaded when you say that.
Right. Even if like how you just said
into existence. So if you speak death into existence, it happens.
That was my point.
Careful on what y'all say with me. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't carry them narratives that people say that when you speak something. Nah, it happens. It's you. You created. All right, go ahead.
You created that. That's a fact. Yeah, we both saying the same thing. The statement, I love hard, right? Does that mean you love harder than someone who actually just loves? Or
stupid.
Or what?
I think you stupid.
When you say you love hard?
Yeah, you just love. Love is love. It doesn't matter. I don't
Right.
I love you more than you love me. No, motherfucker. You say I love you, I say I love you. It's the same love. There's no, if you look in the dictionary, there's no value to this. A level of love. No, motherfucker. Love.
Right. Right. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. And that's why I'm like, okay, well, am I just loving regular and you loving like more? Like what, like
I can understand like when people say, I love you, I'm not in love with you. I can understand that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't understand when people say, I love you more than you love me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck was it?
That's a fact. Wait, say facts. Love is love. Love has a level of reach, and love is genuine. Absolutely. Is the maintenance of a man and a woman really needed, or is it making, or is it making us spend unnecessary money?
Well, hold on, what you mean? Like you gotta ask me the man part. I don't know.
So
What
the
you
is the
mean?
maintenance of a man really necessary? Like the whatever revolves around your maintenance. So maintenance for people is different. Like so, whatever it is that revolves around your maintenance. Um,
That's like yeah, it's so it's that's different too. It's different ways. That's like say like if you fucking with a clout chaser, the maintenance gonna be success.
okay,
That's like you fucking with a woman that's hard working. The maintenance gonna be to match my energy. You get what I'm saying? It's
no,
kind of
not that part. No, not that part.
to be successful. You gotta match your energy.
Right.
That's gonna be the maintenance for you. Like yo, you gotta be where I'm at. A
Mm,
lot of people when you say maintenance, they really gonna probably think like oh like it's material shit.
right. And that's where I was going with it. Material shit. Like for the woman, the hair, the nails, the this, the that, clothing. Even for the men, like certain clothing they may not wear because they feel like I'm a man. Like, I can't wear that or whatever. Um, okay, you're right though. In that perspective, yeah, you're right.
Read that they going in.
Oh, okay, so Jay, as a man, I have to maintain myself. It is not my partner's job to keep up with my personal development. You, as my partner, should maintenance yourself to elevate. I mean, evaluate. Well, elevate. He meant to say, but it says evaluate. Absolutely. My God sister says self maintenance is necessary as per the individual.
You have to let us know that.
Because that's my family. That's my sister. She said self maintenance is necessary as per the individual. Self care could be self maintenance. That's true. That is true. Self care, yes, you're right. Self care can definitely be maintenance, and self care is maintenance. Self care don't it is maintenance. You know what I'm saying? But it can look different in different ways. So yeah, I was talking more in the terms of like the things that we need materialistic to actually maintenance us or whatever. Or is this just another form of you know unnecessary money that we spending? So
Definitely unnecessary money. Like
word. So what's the true difference between hot and cold? If both can burn you, make you feel a way, and allow you to be hurt. So when people say you're cold, you know what that means. When people say you hot, or when you say to yourself, "Yo, I'm hot," like we know what that means. So as opposite,
I don't know that term. You gotta explain that to me.
which one? Hot?
Both hot and cold. I never heard that. Like hot and cold. Like what you mean? Like what is cold?
No one's ever told you that you could be cold at times, or
Oh yeah, I get told that shit all the time. Hot is like what? So hot and cold is like hot is like what? You just really don't listen to people.
so yeah, hot can be hot tempered, hot could be it in the form, it can
I'm
be
not hot
cold.
tempered. I'm not hot tempered. I'm cold. I can be cold, but I have a heart, so I like the term cold hearted. Like I think I call cold hearted like tough love.
Tough love. Got it.
I
Okay.
think that's what like if you see me and my cousins and my brothers, you see us like we ain't gonna hug each other.
Yeah, but we love each other though. But being hot though, right? Like say for example, if you so hot that you so hot tempered or whatever the case may be, you can become cold because of that.
What's up? What's up, new level? Nah. See, hot temper could be more. Is very passionate. Could be a very over the top passionate person. So you can't really. You can still be emotional and you hot headed. Like your emotions make you hot. So you still have a heart. You can't be cold. Cold is like where I don't give a fuck about that. That shit ain't bothering me.
But what if the actions are still the same?
What you mean like that? I'm just saying too hot-headed is really, you still have the emotion. It's still a strong emotion to it. It's still like you really care about it. Cold is like, nah, I'm worried about myself.
But see, like Jay said, cold, protective of my energy and guarded to the vibrations I allow myself to experience or interact with. Okay, you're protective of your energy, right? So you shut down. That's what being cold is. Like you shutting down. You're not showing you still have an emotion, but you're not showing your emotion.
Yeah, but that's cold hearted. But you look at it hot. Hot is hot, and you can still be you could be an emotional person. You just get hot headed over your emotions.
Right. And show your emotions.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Still.
Yeah. Yeah. So some of us have a low tolerance.
Yeah, see what he said?
Some of us have a low tolerance for BS. That's the problem. Laugh out loud. Others really don't care. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. You could be hot and cold. It's a level of awareness. So yeah,
That makes it you fucking violent if you both.
that what?
Too violent if you both.
I'm telling you. Is there any correct way to deal with your thoughts?
Is there correct? Nah.
No. No, I agree.
One weird play where you could think that shit could work for you with millions.
I agree. There is definitely not one way, no one correct way to deal with your thoughts. If everyone sees things differently, is there ever a time where the statement "what's understood doesn't have to be explained" is actually accurate?
That shit came from cheating.
Because what's understood don't have to be explained, right? But yet everyone thought process is different all the time. That come from cheating? That comes from cheating. I'm with you on that. Because I can't fathom another explanation.
You caught, you ain't got nothing to say. Like, what's that?
Yo, that's hilarious. Oh my god. That's funny. And please comment. I need other people's opinions on that one.
Say that again. People gonna say that shit come from when you get caught cheating. Even women use that shit. They get caught. That's the shit.
But a lot of people use it when they in love, not cheating.
Nah, look.
There's some sneaky shit if you say that to me.
that you know when that shit come up, like, what the fuck? You see God says laughed at it, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be honest. Like, yeah. That's one thing I love when people be honest about, like, yo, just be honest. Like, that's what it is. Like, motherfucker say that to me, what?
Yep. That's crazy. Texting or phone calls?
Phone calls.
Why?
I'm a terrible texter. I don't. Reason why I don't like text is because I even do this even with business. Even with business, football, people, texts they create their own emotions. Now, if you're an emotional person, I'm not gonna say emotional female because y'all women do get crazy over text. Like if I sit there and say to you, yes. Now you reading it, yes.
That's true.
Phone call, you can't misinterpret something. Like I could be talking to somebody and like they could just say like, "Yo," like I think one time
people be emotional as fuck.
Like, I only think you need to scream. I'm like, scream? What?
Right.
I'm talking through text, like.
But what you meant by them caps, though? What you meant by all them caps? Because ain't no word being written in all caps. Unless it's a brand.
Blind motherfuckers writing caps. I'll be real with you. Like,
you ain't blind. You ain't blind.
See how you doing?
I'm just saying. that I understood the assignment, but it wasn't like we wasn't in the same math class.
You can't. It's certain things you can't say. You say K, y'all over the top mad. Like, what's your attitude? Damn, I feel like writing all that shit. Okay, like, damn.
Right. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, though. You're right. Absolutely with the text. I don't know if this is necessarily a question for you because you're a guy, but I'm just gonna say waves or braids.
Waves or braids. Like,
When it comes to men here, waves or braids.
I think it's a certain age you should let braids go.
I feel you. I feel you.
You know, I think when they come to waves and braids, I'll be like,
I feel you.
Somebody up when they wear braids. You know, the judgment is crazy.
With jobs, with success, yeah, definitely.
Like I just think when you sit there, so I'm looking up, like, how you look? You got braid? What are you doing? It's like,
right.
but it's just not
right.
There's got to be a cutoff age.
I agree, and that was gonna be my next question. So you pretty much answered it.
Look at Jay singing a song right now.
Jay said, "Take me as I am, take me at all." Jay, do you still have braids? Is that why you defending the braid gang?
No.
Nah. Jay ain't got a braids. Jay. Nah, it is take you as you are, but the braids don't necessarily have to be who you are. Or the braids is who you are.
Some people do. Some people do.
Yeah, some people do. I agree though. I think it's a age, right? And then I'm talking waves. I'm not talking low haircuts yet.
Like dreads or something. Dreads is like it's wisdom. So it's like braids. I think start letting them beeswax them shits together.
Yeah, start getting
dreads.
Start getting them locks.
Where we at
now? Jay want to come on. Jay got something to say. Jay had braids for years. Let's keep this in mind. So he got something to say.
So y'all know I had to jump
How about this? I said that. I said braid. Jay had braids for years. So he got something to say.
Yeah, I had to take that off. It's a little dry right now, but nah.
You looking good, Jay. How are you?
I'm good.
That's what's up.
But, nah, I agree. You know what I mean? That braids gotta cut off. You know what I'm saying?
What's the cutoff limit? What will be like the age?
Yo, once you hit 30, bro, you should not be rocking those braids.
Yeah, I'm staying out of this.
You said I'm staying out of this way. He don't want no smoke because his friends got braids.
It's one thing, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely agree when how you present yourself and how you look. Everything is all about judgment nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And when you tell somebody, yeah, I'm gonna hook you up.
Oh shit.
Like,
hold on. I'm coming right back. Hold on.
It kind of drags.
Spiritual.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, you know what I mean? It's all about maturity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you become an older man, it's all about how you present yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Your appearance. People go based off of not just how you speak, but how you appear.
People be saying they judging you because of your braids. I said, oh fuck, I'm judging you.
Which is so weird though, because like what is it really about the braids that people are judging? Like that's
braids. If you really look at the history of braids, it's not.
Stop playing. Niggas was out here with the Allen Iverson every other
all day. Let me hear.
Judging, but it's gonna give you a little judgment.
I'm gonna look at the history of braids. I don't.
I know you are, Miss Research.
That's right. That's right. Because I don't even know the history of that.
Styles of braids, why they use it, why this one is that.
Yep, and I'm gonna have a drop the mic about it as well. Let's talk about it. You getting back on or what? Right. So weaves or wigs? What the hell? It just got silent.
I'll be honest with you, like the wigs is cool, but you gotta know how to lay it down.
Alright.
Cool. You just gotta know how to lay it down. Some people don't know how to lay their straight down. Once I start seeing that,
It's hard though. It's hard, man. It's hard. I ain't gonna lie.
like
It's kind of hard.
I'm cool with either, but if you ain't going to somebody that know how to lay it down.
Ooh, Super said neither. Super said neither. Super, why neither? Why neither?
He's a
I'm trying to
dreadhead.
see natural. I'm trying to see natural. Like, I'm gonna accept you for who you are, so kind of be natural.
Dude, you got people that have, like, see, Jay and Sai, they have a connection to natural hair.
Yo,
Wigs.
So you gotta read them. Like, you know, that's why I'm laughing at them two saying it, because they went through the stage of long hair.
So okay, but the natural hair. I like to pull hair left or right. I like natural. Okay, but listen, you can pull the weaves. You can pull the weaves.
no, because I'm scared. Like, what happens now? Now, what if I you know what? I ain't even gonna go there.
No, go there. I want to hear what you got to say. Huh? Oh, what happened if it pulls too hard? All right, well, so that's what I was gonna say though. This is what I was gonna say.
Like 3 weeks, I'm walking around, going to Walmart, trying to find you tea tree oil and all these type of good stuff for you to get that spot going back in. Like,
oh shit, you talking about like if you make a bald spot? Yeah. You're mad annoying, Jay. You're mad annoying. But wait a minute. But oh wait. Oh, he left. Jay left. Okay. Well, wigs or weaves. That's what we was talking about. Wigs or weaves. So now I don't know where Jay went, but
Jay had to go.
Yeah, it was getting too.
Jared, what up? Yeah, he was about to go crazy.
He got a call, I think. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a call. Yeah.
Locks or low cuts. Locks. Low cuts,
low cuts are cool, but locks is dope. Like, to see a woman with locks is dope.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I definitely think locks, like, taking care of, they took over on the low. Like, the low cut hair has been like, yo, been good.
They did. Locks definitely did. My son has locks too. But yeah, I definitely like locks. I like to see women though with low cut hair as well.
They'd be alright though. Just some of them be alright. Like bald heads, it take time to get used to people seeing people with it. But that's where you really gotta, like, I'm gonna say this, you really testing your beauty when you go that low cut.
What?
Ain't no. Once I see somebody go back to a wig real quick, I know that you don't like it.
They ain't like it. They ain't like how they want. He said women with locks. Yes, we know, villain, because you got the locks. We already know. Okay, so is it better to be late than to not go at all? Is it better to be late than to not go at all? Late? Why? Jay said, not the wig. Oh, my fault, y'all.
Yeah, not the wig. You're already committed if you don't go.
Okay.
Committed. So I'd rather be late. I'd rather somebody be mad at me for showing up late than not go at all. Even though I don't be showing up for shit, so I'm definitely.
So what about when it come to work? Like, you know, like if you late, you could probably, let's say you get paid hourly. You late, you missing out hours. But if you take the whole day off, you getting paid if you got some time in the bank.
Yeah, you do. I got somebody just called out, so I don't want to.
But see, that's how that's a whole nother different conversation. But that's how they got the shit set up, you see?
About to relive some trauma on the game.
That's a fact. Is it the little things that matter, really?
Not with me.
Why, man?
Little things. I'm not a thought that count type of person. Don't do that shit with me.
Ooh. So do you do that with people?
Come hard or come on, don't come at all.
Ooh. I know that's right.
No, ain't no little shit, the little things that matter. This ain't no love story.
Is it? Well, what if I'm talking about in a love story? Is it the little things that matter?
Don't belong in that love story.
Huh?
Don't belong in that love story. Ain't no little things.
Ain't no little things running.
Because if we sit there and we say the little things that matter, and I say I gave you a calendar, I gave you a new calendar with your birthday circled on it. The little things that matter.
So it's the big things that matter.
If the little things can break a relationship, then there isn't a relationship. Y'all gotta really let's be real here now, God sis.
Little things matter, man. Can break or make, not you claiming my gossip. Little things matter, man, can break or make a relationship. Exactly. She's basically saying like little things has to matter because that can make or break a relationship.
But I'm talking about don't come small. Come on. I'm telling you, I'm encouraging you to be bigger.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I understand the little things you're still gonna do, but it's like, why thank you. All right, let's move on. That's how it's gonna go. I'm not that type of person that's going, oh my God. All
right. I definitely understand. I do think that the little things do matter too, but I'm not infatuated by the little things mattering. I'll put it like that. Now, what I will say is that I am,
That sounds weird. You do, but you don't.
No, I said I do. I do believe the little things matter, but I do also know that I'm not infatuated with the little things. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not all that matters.
I suck at this shit.
And then
I'm learning.
No, you don't suck at it. What Jay said?
No, I ain't talking about the question. I'm good. I'm talking about things like that, gifting and all that, like the little things. I'm trying to learn that. I'm 40, so I'm still learning.
Got you. Everything in a relationship matters, but I want to see the higher version of yourself. I don't do surprises.
That matters. You gotta talk about salad. That's the little things that matter.
Got you. Don't buy me holes because I'm sick. So what we gonna buy you because you sick? Theraflu? I give you what?
I need ginger.
Right, but you need all of that. Yo, y'all crazy. My godson said, what I mean is little things. Go to the movies with me. That matters. Something little you like, I would make sure to oblige.
Send me when you done. Have her send you a list and you inbox me that. Send me that list.
I got you.
Send me that little things that y'all got because I know you research all that shit. So send me.
No, I ain't researching. I'm gonna tell you what I did.
All right, just send me the little things that matter.
Okay, but what I will say is this: I think that it's very important to like. The reason why I think that little things matter is because I think that when you're meeting people where they are, right, like in general, wherever, because we go through changes in life all the time. When you meeting people where they are, it might be the little things that really matter at some point. that's yeah, that's me. Is it wrong now? Is it wrong to tell a friend about themselves at any given moment?
No, it's not. But some people might say it's not. Like you pull them to the side. I think you should tell them they wrong right there. Don't let them actually go forward with it, like arguing with somebody you know they wrong. What up, Slasher? I think you gotta let them know.
Going back to that last question because they gonna end. If we met at the deli, I'm not buying you no sandwich because you got a butter roll today. Yo, you're annoying, Jay.
Cannot let Jay.
You're annoying. And it said big things don't impress mature folks. I agree. I do agree. I agree.
I hope y'all just don't cast motherfuckers up as assholes. What up, Tease?
I ain't your friend if I don't tell you about yourself. Okay, so now we're moving on to the friendship question. I'm not your friend if I don't tell you about yourself. I get that, but what I'm saying is it okay to tell your friend about themselves at any given moment in front of people, not in front of people?
You can speak low. There's cold.
Right. So why is there such controversy around that? People always feel like when they friends, like it's a time and a place for everything. Like you know, don't try to tell me about myself any and everywhere.
If somebody's saying there's a time for anything, that's when they just want to keep that fake mask on.
Yes.
I rather like if I do something like say like if I say something crazy right now, like you got Jay on, you got Slash on. If they sit there, they like yo man chill, like they do. I'm cool with that.
Right.
I don't want to leave the spot that I'm in that area, and people thinking I'm some one way and I'm not. Your friend will see that, and they will tell you like, "Yo, sharp up."
You know what I think the problem is with that? Because people, since first of all, we all know people have a hard time communicating in general, just depending on who you are. But I also feel like people will take advantage of that. The fact that they can tell you about yourself any and everywhere. They want to, oh shoot, my daggone light went out. They want to like embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to embarrass you, and then that part is like not necessary at all.
You got as if you got a hate on you. They really a friend. That's we ain't gonna go into that right now. That's what
Right. And that could probably be what the problem is, or whatever the case may be. But it's just like that is why people feel like, nah, don't try to tell me about myself any and everywhere, which is kind of fucked up. Because I also believe on the flip side of things that if people were told about themselves any and everywhere, there would be less of me having to tell you about yourself.
yeah, you gotta have good intentions with it though. Is that like now if I'm in that type of space with you, that mean I really don't like that sound like a person that don't like me.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what that sounds like. Now, being as though we got into that, um, when we say don't talk about something because it's nobody's business, are we actually meaning that, or are we having hidden agendas behind that?
Oh no, what?
I said when we say don't talk about something, right? When we tell our kids that, when we tell whoever or whatever, um, do we actually mean it to be just that, like because it's nobody's business, or are there hidden agendas?
That could be
What
both.
the?
If it's good,
It could be both.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Like sometimes I struggle, even though I'm the parent, and you gonna listen to what I say. Sometimes I struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of struggle with that growing up as well. When my mama used to tell me that shit and things like that. Now I listen because it's just family code to do that. But as I got older and started thinking about that shit, I'm like, is it more about them, or is it actually just like, it's nobody's business?
Nobody's business. Big on that shit, right?
Punishment or beatings?
Combination of both.
Uh, can you break that down? Like both, like you get both at the
Punishment,
same time, or like
punishment, punishment. But you also can have it like they know you're gonna beat their ass. It's a possibility.
so punishment being the first, like the go-to.
Let them know like they like. I think with sometimes with the way today is, people don't whip ass, so it's like you talking and trying to do a punishment, they gonna talk back. Whip that ass, man. You start off with the beat the ass, and then you bring in the punishment.
Do you think it's based off of the scenario?
Yeah,
Okay, I think so too. I think it's based off the scenario. What requires the punishment, or what requires the beatings. I also think it's based off of the child.
I think so.
Yeah, because a lot of people, a lot of kids are not receptive to one or the other, and they continue the same behaviors. Like what you did with maybe a first child, you may not be able to do that same discipline with your third child or your second child or something like that because they're just not receptive to it. send to the shower and go in and bust that. Oh my God. Um, explanations or no explanations?
Explanations, you gotta break it down to sometimes. Sometimes y'all need logic to understand the logics behind things. You gotta explain. I say explanations.
Explanations.
Always a course.
And then what if it comes to a time where you are just not understood?
That's every day. That's because people, we in a world now where people want to be right or wrong. Nobody understands. Like I always tell people, even my kids, like I said, you don't talk to be right or wrong. You talk to be understood.
Right. Right.
I don't. Nobody in this world worry because if you think about when you worry about right or wrong, there's no safe ground for y'all.
It depends. Jay said it depends. My God, sister said, who main woman?
About,
Woo!
when I say y'all, I'm really saying humans. Like I separate myself. I'm different.
Oh my God. If it's common sense, then no explanation, but explanations. You see, this is how you see. Do you see what I'm saying? If it's common sense, then there's no explanation, but common sense differs for everybody.
Yeah, that's what you can say. I'm gonna leave that alone. Like, some people might think common sense is it.
It's absolutely the same thing. So you explain yourself all the time in your form of communication in life.
I always explain myself so they understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you to be right. I hate when people say, "Oh, you always want to be right." Nah, fuck. I'm trying to help you understand
where I'm coming from, right? Because often we feel misunderstood. That's a whole fact. That is definitely a fact. Now, do you have any questions? Random. It's something in your head right now. You just don't want to say it.
Oh, it's nasty, but nah, I ain't got nothing.
It is literally 21 questions.
I'm just saying, why do people look frown upon men that get their salad tossed?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I told you. Yeah,
why do they frown upon it? Maybe somebody in the audience could answer. Who's tossing main salad? That's what he's thinking. Well, I can only say what I think is the reason why. I think the reason why that is because it's not the quote unquote norm.
What's up, Stony? It's not the norm.
It's not the quote unquote norm.
I ain't gonna lie, I was on Pornhub like in the porn industry that's here in the Bronx. Like they doing that a lot. Yeah.
In the Bronx?
Yeah. Hell yeah, D Nasty Entertainment.
I mean, if I guess like if you in that world, but it's okay. I'll say this.
Salad toss, like they get like you never heard of milking? There's a milking where she just sucking, and there's milking where she putting a finger. It's crazy out here. They doing it all.
Then I'll say this. All right, so if they doing it all, it's just not a norm that is being spoken about how you are freely speaking about it.
Said, do I want my salad toast? Nah, I don't want my salad toast. But if she down there licking it, she lick whatever fuck she want down there.
Yeah. What's up, Kamish? Kamish, that's the Kamish.
Let's say June.
June. I'm reading Instagram names.
That's the older brother.
I know. He supported me and he bought some tea for me. I know.
Some tea for me. Mm-hmm. Right, so why you just can't say June or something?
I don't know his name to be June. You want to argue with me on Drop the Mic? I don't know him to be June. Jay said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You on your own with that. Don't get close to my rear. I ain't with it.
Y'all be missing out on life. What happened, Stoney? What you doing?
Stoney said, what Stoney said?
Stoney just with this shock face. I'm just saying, I would put my leg on her shoulder like that.
Does anyone in the audience have a question?
Questions I got.
What questions do you have? What do you, okay, so this is like a little political, but what do you think like actually happened in that story with Shaquilla dying?
Jealous friends, yo. You gotta check the temperature of the people that you cool with on social media. I say that to people. Like you gotta realize, like me, I found people that I'm cool with that I can travel with where we on the same level. And I also think y'all need like people need to do when they go traveling, stay in
Ask
different
Jay. Ask your
different
question.
rooms.
Oh yes, 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 yes. I'm major on that. Like
What you saying? What you got to trust about Jay?
Jay said, he got a question. Um, yeah, no, I agree. Did she meet those people on Instagram, or was those her friends?
No, it was some of them was cool. But you gotta remember, if somebody's sitting there, that's like you start to be you being big. You're big, right? You got some people that sit there, come out of nowhere and start saying something. Like you gotta realize, like, see, you know what it is. They always put narcissists on men. They never put it on women. So now you sitting there as a woman, like you out there with that woman, you out here with a narcissist female, and she got hate towards you. What you think gonna happen when that drink hit? It's free drinks.
That's a fact. That's crazy. Jay said, why do women use their mental disorder as an excuse for their actions? Um,
Or that victim mentality. Google it.
yeah, yeah. Jay, those women really need help. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. And I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes when if this is a woman that's doing that, if there's a woman that's doing that, I feel like once she did it once and a man allowed it, she's gonna keep rocking with that. Or even prior to that, let's say she just meet the dude or whatever, and she ain't act out on her quote unquote mental issues yet. She's she's saying, oh, the topic is 21 questions. 21 random questions, just to stimulate our brain and our communication and keep things afloat. Um, yeah, I feel like let's say she you get with a woman or whatever, and y'all just meet, and she's telling you her mental issues and her mental state and things like that, and you're just like kind of feeding into it, because sometimes we do that without knowing that we doing it.
If you say you got mental issues, walk away.
You should walk away.
Yeah, like that. I was reading a study too, which is kind of true. People that was raised by a single mother, they gravitate to hurt women, and the daughters gravitate to hurt men.
The daughters.
They think they can fix them. Yeah.
You say you was reading the statistics that the daughter gravitates to hurt men,
Yeah.
and the man gravitates to hurt women.
Yeah, trying to fix them. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that. We don't leave that alone.
No, I'm saying like, but why though? Like, due to what? Just real quick, due to what though? Due to something happening in their life.
Just because they went through the life seeing that their mom was never with nobody.
Mm.
They want to fix a lot of things that goes on in their life that went in their life when they see their child. So they see that in that female, or they see that in men. It just works out bad for women because in that situation, usually those men turn out to be abusive.
Right. Right. What is the proper age of maturity?
43.
43?
Yeah.
For what, a man?
Yeah.
For women too?
Yeah, because that's when y'all start fucking.
Wait a minute. 43?
Yeah, when y'all start not worrying about everybody, worry about what you do with your life. Stop worrying about double standards.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
when we like really sure of ourselves, you're saying.
Yeah, that's when it hits.
What made you come up with that age? Did you research that?
Nah.
So where did that come from?
I'm 40.
You're not 43 though. Man, don't be giving the audience false information, okay?
Nah, it's not really.
All right.
It's not really the age, but I don't know. It depends on the person. But it's really like the the 35 to 40 is when you really start not worried about a lot of stuff.
Right. So my sister said 35 to 40 in her opinion.
That's right.
The GOAT said no age. Supervillain said 50 plus immature women. He know 50-year-old women who are immature. That's what he's saying. He said, Maine just leading back to say, Jay, you trying to get him back there. Chill out. I agree 35 to 40. I would say, let me see.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. They just scored a touchdown.
All right, well, we got 3 minutes left, so you can definitely get off. I appreciate you for even coming on. We ain't do this in a minute, you know what I'm saying? So I always appreciate the support. And
next week.
All right, and I will definitely have a great topic next week as well. All right, later. Have a good night. So yeah, guys, this is 21 questions. 21 questions. And I am so happy that you guys were on with me tonight. There is no base age, but around that time, hopefully you guys got your shit together. So that's accurate. I do think that it could be about around 40 years old for both men and women when it comes to maturity, like real maturity. I think it could be around 40 years old, unfortunately. But I think it's around that time. Listen, guys, this is a great show. All right. Thank you for all my new followers. I want you guys to also go follow Drop the Mic Live Mic page. Okay. Super, I can't go back live. I got things to do. But I will be back on here next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we can continue this on. I appreciate y'all always, like for real. Y'all know that already. Be blessed throughout y'all week, and I will see you guys next week. That goes for you guys as well.